Join me tonight as we turn this into this. So some months back, I took on a project on and off over the period of several weeks to restore this G1 Power Master Optimus Prime. Now you can see how discoloured pretty much all the plastic was, from the blues to the white to the red, and I really wanted to give this figure the love, care and attention that it deserved, because it meant something really special to me, which I'll get onto very shortly in this video. But essentially I took it apart, removed all the screws, labelled them up on the piece of paper here of which went where, and I did this for the robot and the trailer. Now I used coke to remove some rust from the screws. I also used hydrogen peroxide and bicarbonate soda to remove the yellowing from the plastic. Worked really well on the white, but not so good on the red and the blue, and it left this horrible white stain. Now I screwed everything back together, put the figure all back together, and here it is without any stickers on, completely pretty much restored. But you'll see the red and the blue has little bits of white where the bicarbonate soda kind of stained it. I had to repeatedly use the hydrogen peroxide to try and remove these stains, and I do recommend you use gloves. However, what I actually ended up doing in the end was using a suggestion someone in a Facebook group in a figure restoration post that I made commented, "Thank you so much to that person." Essentially what I did and what they suggested was use olive oil to really scrub at the figure and remove those white stains, and you know what? It really worked. It turned out amazing. Funnily enough, when I was trying to dry the plastic out from the hydrogen peroxide, I used a heater, and unfortunately that heater actually melted part of the plastic out of shape, so I had to rewarm the plastic up with this heater here and literally force the upper leg into the lower leg, so it literally sealed and clamped shut to the actual shape, and then reheat it and then let it dry. It was crazy. You can see the headlights here and the bumper. I'm using a bit of a silver marker pen just to bring those areas out, since Toy Hacks didn't really have any stickers for those areas. But speaking of Toy Hacks, I bought the Toy Hacks labels for this set, so yes, I did invest in this and gave him a complete brand new fresh look, and I think he turned out amazing. What do you all think? How do you think this looks? Yes, I took a risk, but I think it turned out really well in the end. Whilst I did have the struggles, I'm still really happy how it turned out. The figure's much brighter, it really pops. The yellow stain on the blues, the whites and the red have all gone. He's freshened up with a new set of Toy Hack stickers, and he looks really great. Now unfortunately, when I was putting this figure back together, there were a couple of pieces in the legs that I just could not for the life of me figure out where they went. I did some research, and no one else, surprisingly, has taken this figure apart that I can find with this specific piece. So it was an integral part of the leg that basically allowed the figure to stand up, so I kind of have to keep him balanced pretty well now, and his legs are all floppy, but I still think he looks so much better. He looks amazing. I'm a little bit scared to handle him now. Now he may be a little bit fragile, but I'm hoping the restoration lasts long term. Now my parents actually bought this figure for me from the charity shop here in the UK. They came home with a bag and they said, "There's an Optimus Prime in that bag. We don't know if it's a rare one, an old one, we don't know anything about it, we just bought it for you." And I, as a kid, probably 9-10 years old, looked in the bag and my jaw dropped because I knew exactly what it was. And since then, it has been a go-to G1 figure for me. But again, let me know what you think. Please like the video, share with the Transformers community, stay tuned, and I hope you have an amazing start to December. Till all are one.